About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shelton. Here we go singing. The fans have been waiting for this major league debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game that's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the
And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Greg Maddux, singing he is one of the best ever do it.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Max Clark trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Clark, a former first-rounder making his debut, and I think he's a big part of their plans moving forward.
Yeah, I would agree, and I don't think he would have gotten the call up here in April if they felt like he needed a lot more development down in the minors.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Came out. One up, one down. Let's take a check to the Tigers lineup. And an important bat for them, batting fifth in this one, Kirk Gibson.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Alan Trammell stands in now and watches strike one. Maddux, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third baseman, Colt Keith.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. There's a strike.
He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Off the plate, ball one.
Runner on the go. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to second, and great jump.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then strikes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Stays alive. Fights it off. You'll see another. Ripped into left for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And he went around. Just enough that time. 2 on, 1 out.
There you go.
Swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. It's a 2-2. Runner takes off, and it remains 2-2. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Save at second with a stolen base.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there. If the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
In the air, right field. He's got it. Both runners tagging from second and third. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 tie.
Right fielder,
Well, he's always
number
capable of losing
25.
one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job at driving that run from third.
Here's a big power threat. Kirk Gibson.
He's been a menace on the base paths recently. More than 16 stolen bases this month.
That's a ball.
And he swings through that one. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Tigers 1 and the Braves coming up. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Taking the ball for Detroit, Al Newhouser. What's the scouting report on him?
Over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna went deep in his most recent game. That's in there. Strike 1. And that one fouled off. That's ripped. Base hit. And the tying run is on base. Down the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently.
That's
and
inside.
you see the results.
Acuna gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Beats to second. Out there. On to first. Double play.
Batting third.
I mean, that's one of the
left
toughest
fielder,
double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside,
Matthews.
create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Eddie Matthews next up for the Braves.
Nope, that's a ball.
Matthews with some impressive production lately.
ball. That's
You
it.
don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Yep, that ball went out.
And another ball. Late with the swing there.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Braves go down quickly here. They trail here 1-0. Back in
Leading
Atlanta,
off for
Truist
Detroit,
Park.
first
On now
baseman,
to the top
number
half
22.
of inning number 2. Alex Bryant up now for the Tigers.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Bryant matched a homer in his last game. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
He needed that
Batting
one. It's been a
seventh,
tough
catcher,
stretch to play
Dylan
lately.
Dingler.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Dylan Dingler getting ready to hit. That one is
that's
downstairs. And that's ball 1. High fly ball, right field. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Kevin
One out man
McGonigal.
at first. And next up for the Tigers, Kevin McGonigal.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display. This guy's out there on the hill.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting 9th, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson now at the plate. Here's a rip shot, but he's there for the 3rd out. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading off
Hank
for the
Aaron.
Braves,
Up
right
now,
fielder,
top 5 at OPS and climbing. It's been a
Aaron.
loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
Smoked with the left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and
Batting
got something he
fifth,
can handle.
catcher,
And now let's see if they force some action with good deals on the bases.
Drayton Baldwin next up for the Braves. Check swing, he held up. And that is ball 1. one. Hank gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the air, left field. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, first baseman, David.
So up next, David Justice.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself.
There goes the runner. Pitch
Ball
misses. Bounces and he's up there safely for the stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, and it's a pretty big deal when he can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And it's set. Fought off foul. Kickoff throw. Hank.
No, he's in there. Safe.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Newhouser, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a
That's a
benefit
ball.
to him when he's in a spot like this. Runner goes again.
Ball,
Pitch
that's
inside.
inside.
And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Line drive, base hit. Hank comes round to score. It's an RBI single. Here's tied at one.
Huge game-tying guy right there. Came to a big spot to drive in the run. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. You don't see a whole lot of that these days. Hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
One down. Here's some real power at the plate. Andrew Jones.
Inside,
and the first
ball
pitch
one.
misses for ball one.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high-leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing
No,
and
that's
miss and
down.
put hitters away.
Tied up here in the early going. Left field, way back there. Carrying well. Going down. A two-run homer. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one home run. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Did a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Two break in the series so far. Albies starting up the middle of second. Member of the 1,000 hit club. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10.
Ball one. Ball, that's inside.
There's a swing and a miss. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the topspin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Digging in.
Nope.
Ha-Sung
That's
Kim.
inside.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Ball.
Swing and a bouncer. Trammell fires to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. All set for the
Leading
start
off
of the
for
inning.
Detroit,
And here's the
center
Tiger
fielder,
leadoff
number
man,
84.
Max Clark.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat. Get that first hit at the big league level.
That smash towards center. Jones on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind
Up next
yourself
to the
it's
Tigers,
about the process.
shortstop,
He did
Alan
everything
Trammell.
right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Trammell
Ball one.
in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down. Colt Keith
Up
up
next
now
to
for
the
the
Tigers,
Tigers.
third
1 for
baseman,
1 with a single
Colt
so
Keith.
far. And first offering is fouled off. Line to left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
That was
Now
maybe
batting,
even a
the
little off the plate,
designated
but no problem
number
getting the barrel to
24.
it. Man, he does such a nice job. And that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cabrera will hit next. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there.
That
And that's a
ball's
foul
foul.
ball. And on second, 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. And it's second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. In the air to left center. Matthews gets under it. And that'll do it. Tigers leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back at Truist Park.
Leading off
Here's
for the
Acuna
Braves,
now. Up
designated
now,
hitter,
he's among the
Ronald
league leaders in
Acuna
homers, and
Jr.
each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom, his impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Yeah, Siggy, he doesn't just hit it far, he hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up. That Tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Ball, that's down.
That's
ball
one
three.
misses. Full count now. Goes down looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. That one lifted to left. Granderson under it. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming
Up
open
next
instead of
for the
staying
Braves,
closed. If he
left
does
fielder,
that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Matthews
Ball.
at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1.
That's in. Ball two.
Matthews with another scorching run of play lately.
Ball three.
2 down, nobody on. This one chopped to first, and that's a fair ball. So a 2-out count keeps the inning alive.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good start.
Hank
Ball.
at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one ripped, but foul. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't. And that one gets away at the plate. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Welcome back. Let's
Leading
check
off
out
for
what's
the
been
Tigers,
happening of late.
right
Really
fielder,
been
number
struggling.
25.
Inside. Ball 1.
The 1-1.
8-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Into center. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on play
Now
for
batting,
a long
first baseman,
time.
number
That leads to a
22.
high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Alex Bryant up now for the Tigers. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Bryant launched a homer in his most recent game. is a 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No one can get there. It falls in. In comes the run from second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Here's the power hitting catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Ball, that's out.
And the 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at that. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to break first.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Kevin McGonigal. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's take a look
off
at how
the
the series
Braves,
has played out so
catcher,
far.
Drake Baldwin.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of
that's
that,
low.
they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one fouled off.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. You saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now the first baseman, David Justice. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Fouled off. He was late.
That's a
Outside
ball.
low, and the count is 1-1. Baldwin aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses the zone, and the count 2-1. That's it. Swinging a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Braves, center
Really nice
fielder,
job staying up the
Andrew
middle with this approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch.
Jones.
Just shot it through the infield.
Andrew Jones next up for the Braves. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Al Newhouser won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Mark
Detroit.
Bidrich
Number
on the
20.
pitch here.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Goes through with the RBI. He's trying to elevate the ball in today's game. That ball on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
First and second, no outs. So here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. A 1-0. And that clips the inside corner. In the dirt, blocked. The 2-1. And a foul ball. The Braves trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string of the changeup. Ha-Seong Kim digs in now. Rounded out his first time.
Ha-Seong Kim.
Nice grab. To second, pulls him off the bat. Pulls it away. Hey, in comes the run from second. And they're up by 3.
On that play, it looked like he had plenty of time for the Braves to bounce that throw.
Designated
And it
hitter,
resulted in
Ronald
an error.
Acuna Jr.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Right through there for a strike. Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Two on, 1 out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That's
a
ball
little bit
3.
low. On the ground to third. Tosses the first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So digging in, Chipper Jones. Late on that fastball.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make...
That is the inning. We've played 4. Braves 6, Tigers 2. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back in
Leading off
Atlanta,
for the
Truist
Tigers,
Park.
left
Ready
fielder,
now for the 5th
Curtis
inning.
Granderson.
Curtis Granderson up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Tap to first. Justice. Flips it. In time. Got it.
Now batting, center fielder, number 84.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Max Clark, the next to hit. He's got some power, no doubt. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the
Got
dive.
it.
And It's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Two down, base is empty. Now here is Alan Trammell, 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. Jones under this one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
fifth.
for the
Now in
Braves,
for the Braves,
left
Eddie
fielder,
Matthews.
Eddie Matthews.
Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Matthews goes 6'1", more than 2,000 hits. And this one swung on and hit well, way back there.
Let's go.
Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Trammell settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Hank
Aaron next up for the Braves. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Catcher, Drake Baldwin.
A sliding stop. Feet for 1.
Yeah,
Double
you're out.
play.
You're
What
out.
a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. Braves 6, Tigers 2. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Colt Keith
Leading
up
off
now
for
for the Tigers.
third baseman, Colt Keith.
In the air on the infield, Justice. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They
Now
look
batting,
really
the
good coming in,
designated
but
hitter,
so
number
hard to get on top
24.
of as a hitter.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Miguel Cabrera. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boo. Light tower power,
that's right.
then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. Late on that fastball. The Tigers down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Stays alive. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Cuts on it and misses. That's the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, bases empty.
Right fielder,
Kirk
number
Gibson
25.
getting ready to hit. First
Nope,
pitch
that's
misses.
inside.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. His 4th home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-3.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
So up next, Alex Bryant. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Detroit making up ground with this homer. It's now 6-3. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Bottom of the sixth.
Leading
so
off
now
for
to
the
the plate
Braves,
for Atlanta,
first
David
baseman,
Justice.
David Justice.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-1. And they'll do it again. Hammer, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Andrew Jones. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one and two. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth
Up
double
next
play.
for the
That's a
Braves,
thing of beauty from start to
second
finish.
baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Base is empty after the double play. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Ball one.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Ball two.
Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. That one not close. And that's ball three. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it back with two strikes. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap
For the Braves,
produce a
the
two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you're on the offensive side of it.
Kim in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Out towards right center field. Clark on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. Braves strand one, but they still lead it 6-3.
for the
Welcome back. We're in the
Braves,
seventh inning with
number
a pitcher on the
26,
mound. Raisel Iglesias. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should pretty
Leading
quick.
off for the Tigers.
Dylan King
Dylan
down the
Gabriel.
plate. Tigers going to the pinch hitter, Victor Martinez.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that
Up
one.
next
I know
for
it was
the
a ground
Tigers,
ball, but it was
second
absolutely
baseman,
hammered
Kevin
through the infield.
McGonigal.
That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now
For
A.J.
the
Hinch
Tigers,
making a move for
number
pinch hitter,
1.
Lou Whitaker. A runner at first for him, nobody out.
Ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Jet swing, he went. That's strike one. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. That one's going to land not so much here, but here. A 2-run blast. And they cut into the deficit. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game. And just like that, they're back in. So tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and gets it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Curtis Granderson will hit next. Looking to get the tying run on base. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Can't get there. Should be extra bases as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well,
Now
that was
batting,
important at bat in this
center
game,
fielder,
so
number
great
84.
job there stepping up to the challenge. It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but an even better job to go down there and get it while driving it to the opposite field for the base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Raisel Iglesias done for the day, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Robert
the Braves.
Suarez comes
number
on now.
75.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
On the ground. Albies over to first in time. But the tying run moves up to third,
Up
so they'll
next
be
for the
happy with
Tigers,
that.
Hasn't been the debut
Alan
he was
Trammell.
hoping to have. 0 for 4 now, but I hope he's not letting it get to him. You know, there are a lot of high hopes for him, and I think he's going to get plenty of opportunities to make his name known at this level.
Base hit into right center. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the
Up
7th.
next for the
Huge
Tigers,
at bat to bring
third
home the tying
baseman,
run at this
Colt
point in the
Keith.
game. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. This Fastball chopped to the ground. Over to Kim. What a double play that was. But they scored 3 times to even it up. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 7th.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame. Now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on defense right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3.
That's out.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and tie this ball game.
The 1-1. Oh, great stop. Over to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play.
For the
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Tied at 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Chipper Jones.
Inside ball. Nope. Outside.
And it stays fair. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Sidney, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Matthews, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. The base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 0-2. Down low, it kicks away. To third, tag, save. He's in the third of the wild pitch.
Well, that right there could be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're
in the air, left field.
That ball bounced over. Two bases.
And a run comes in to score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 out, the runner at second. Near the bottom of the 7th. Now this one gets away from the catcher. He'll throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. Matthews up to third on the wild pitch. Here's a 1-1. Towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Matthews in to score, and they lead by 2.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. So far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
1 out, runner at second. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Hank over at second, 1 down. That hits the corner.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Runner steals third, though they get the out on the drop, strike 3.
Nice job recovering to complete the strikeout at first base right there. Even though the runner from second does move up to third, it's not a big deal in this situation now that they're 2 outs. Just makes blocking pitches in the dirt to this next batter even more critical.
Justice up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
That's ball 2.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that will end the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Tigers 6. Welcome back, and a new arm of the mound to start the game. Tyler King.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Cabrera in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
It's so important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Finley in his 8th season, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's one away. And the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting,
Kirk
right
Gibson,
fielder,
the next
number
to hit.
25.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
In the air to left center. Jones has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Alex
Now
Bryant
batting,
getting
first
ready to
baseman,
hit.
number 22.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fights it off. You'll see another.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. It's the Braves. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Andrew Jones.
Now pitching for the
Lopez
number
takes over on the
29.
mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here. This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Green getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
Number 5, Hank Greenberg.
Also entering the game, Al Kaline. He takes
Now
over at
playing
right.
right field, number 6, Al Kaline.
Yeah! Nope.
That one misses. 2-1. Foul ball. got him swinging.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. Clark settles under it. 2 down. And now, Ha-Seong Kim, 0 for 3 in this one.
Ha-Seong Kim.
Center field, Clark moving under this one. And the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead at 8-6. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Craig Kimbrel.
He's the guy they hope to turn to when they hit the long-down win. So this game's gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting.
Nice line drive to the whole side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Lou Whitaker digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Tap foul to plate. The Braves trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Tying run at the plate.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson up now for the Tigers. 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike. Granderson wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. And at first, one away. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2 down. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Big power guy right there. Generating so much bat speed. It's hard to put that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So they're down to their final out. And now Max Clark getting another chance in his debut here. He's 0 for 4.
Yep.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. To first,
No,
and he
he's in
beats
there.
it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the
Max
Tigers,
Clark
shortstop
with his first
Alan
major
Trammell.
league hit And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
First and second, 2 outs. Alan Trammell will hit next.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Kimbrel is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Certainly can't complain about a lack of action in this one. High scoring game. Purists might not love it, but very impressive showing at the plate for both sides.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi.